What if I told you your credit does not have to define your future? In fact, you are probably closer than you think to getting approved. Now, your credit doesn't have to be perfect. That's actually one of the big things about credit, is that it really doesn't have to be perfect. But in order to reach the targets that you're looking for, all you really need is a plan on how to move forward in order to achieve those goals. Now, here with the Final Homes, you're going to need a minimum credit of 550. Now, compared to most traditional home lenders, they're generally looking at about 650. So that's a large gap. But it is a lot easier, and you are probably a lot closer than you think to hitting that 550 mark. And to get you started, we are going to offer you right now in this video our free 90-day credit fix plan. So this is our quick little 90-day plan in order to help you boost your credit. This isn't a guarantee, but it'll hopefully boost your credit anywhere between 40 and 80 points at the end of the 90 days if you hold to it. You have to hold to every piece of this. So to start off, why does credit matter? Credit matters because it is how lenders judge whether or not you're going to be a good person to give money to. So the higher your credit, the lower your down payments, the lower your interest rates, and so the more money you are able to save because people are more willing to lend to you. So let's go ahead and jump into this 90-day plan. The first part of this 90-day plan is going to be our quick fixes. These are the things that you're going to be doing over the first 30 days, the things that you should be getting on and doing immediately. So these are the quick fixes. So the first one of our quick fixes is going to probably be the most important thing that you can do, and as soon as you're done watching this video, you need to go do it. And that is going to be go and pull your credit reports. Pull your credit. You can go and get free credit pulls once a year from all three of the major credit bureaus. That's going to be Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can get one from each of them for free every year. And it's so important that you go and you pull this report, because this is going to be more detailed than what you get from like Credit Karma or something like that. Credit Karma is going to give you your number. This report is going to tell you everything that the people who do the hard pulls on your credit are going to see. So the most important part about this is that you're going to go through and you're going to review it and see if there are any errors. Because if there are any errors on your credit report, you can go to the credit bureaus and you can actually fight against those errors to get them removed. And that's going to be a really easy boost to your credit. Next up is going to be setting up payment plans. So if you have any outstanding debts, medical bills, things like that. Medical bills are just the most common ones. Setting up a payment plan for those large bills is going to be a gigantic help to boosting your credit. Even if you're setting up your payment plan to give $100 a month, just putting something towards that debt every month is going to show creditors that you're going to put in the effort to get it paid off, and is going to go miles towards getting your credit boosted. Second or third, this is one that this is really a case by case, but it is something that we recommend that you do because it's going to be a good path forward for you, especially if you don't have credit. Have one credit card for a single bill, a bill that you pay regularly. Do not pay anything, do not put anything else on it, but have one credit card with a low cost bill, that goes to it every month, that is set up on auto pay to pay through the credit card. So you're paying it off every month, this low bill. What that's going to do is it's going to start building your credit because you are constantly paying off this credit card and paying this bill, and it's not racking up, it's not getting super high. And then number 4, it kind of plays into this, and that's keep your keep your balances low. Keep balance low. So the goal is going to be under 30% on all of your credit cards. So you want all of your credit cards to be below 30%. If you can get below 10%, that is actually ideal. And that's what you're aiming to do with this credit card, is have one credit card that is constantly under that 10% mark, that constantly has funds coming into it and is getting paid off. So if you can do these 4 things in the next 30 days, if you can hit those targets, that's gonna go leaps and bounds. But the next step is going to also be super important and be a little bit more bigger things, and that's going to be the things that are going to help you build momentum. Build momentum. So as we're trying to build momentum, this is going to be the next 60 days plus that we're going to be working as we build up the habits that are going to help us to have great credit moving forward. So the first habit that we're going to really need to have is paying bills on time. Pay on time. Whether you need to set alarms, whether you need to set 15 things in your calendar, or it's just a sticky note on your wall so that every day you know, all right, what bills do I have to pay today? Setting them up on a regular schedule, finding a day every month that you can get ahead of all of them so that you pay them all off on time. That is going to be big, and it's a huge change for your schedule, but it is so vital to showing lenders that you're going to be paying them. Next up is, if you do have anything in collections, set up a pay to delete. So you want to set up your payments that are in collections to pay to delete, because the difference between a pay to delete and a regular payoff is that when you finish that payoff, it's still going to be in collections. So if you can set it up to pay to delete, it's going to get removed from your report, and then that's going to boost it even more, because people are going to look and they're not going to see whatever it was that got sent to collections on your report. Number 3, this is one that a lot of people don't know that they can do, and it is, I think, one of the biggest things when it comes to building your credit, one of the easiest things that you can do on a month-to-month basis. You just got to get it set up first. And that is adding rent and utilities. Rent plus utilities. So you can have your rent and utilities get added to your credit report. So these are most likely the things that you pay first. So if you are able to, you go and get this set up so that your rent and utilities can get added to your credit report, you are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else whenever it comes to building your credit up. And then 4th, and most important against everything on this list, these are the little bits. This is the most important habit that you can create when it comes to building your credit. And that is going to be staying consistent. Stay consistent. Because if you start doing this, and you do it for a month, you do it for 2 months, and then you fall off and you start paying behind, you forget about that credit card, you stop keeping those balances low, you're just going to snowball back into this space of bad credit. So you have to stay consistent. I know it's hard, but if you want to be able to build up your credit so that people are willing to give you money, this is what you're going to have to do. Now, what in the next 90 days, so you've finished this, it's 90 days later, what can you expect? So our estimation is that you will probably, if you stick to this rigidly, you'll probably see a 40 to 80 point increase in your credit over the course of after completing this 90 days. And then it'll only go up from there. If you keep doing it from there, it's only going to keep going up because you've set up the habits to be able to build your credit. But why are we building our credit? We're building our credit so that we can get into the beautiful 5-star community out in Crosby, Texas, Piney Woods. It's got apartment-style amenities, including a clubhouse with a business center, a pool, dog parks, playground. Guys, this place is gorgeous. So it is a lot rent community, which you can add that lot rent into your credit score to help continue building. But it is a lot rent community in order to help keep your monthly costs lower and your all-in costs lower. So because you're not owning the land, it's actually going to be less of a down payment for you to get in and less of a monthly cost for you to be able to get in as well. So if you are interested in learning more about our community, learning more about the credit help that we have partnered with, go ahead and scroll down just a little bit into just below this video. There's a form with a little calendar. So go ahead and fill that out. Pick a time to schedule a call with our team so that we can get on the phone with you and help you through this process to find out exactly what it is needs to happen so that you can find the home that is perfect for you. Our team is super excited to help you out, and we look forward to seeing you out here at Piney Woods.